What is going on, guys? Joe here. Welcome back to my channel and Pro Cycling Manager 2018. Today we are back with the second half of the Critérium du Dauphiné 2019 and we start on stage 5, 200 kilometers. It is a flat stage. There are a few hills and a few mountain points available, but yeah, I think the sprinters should be able to make it to the finish. So Sam Bennett, Greipel and Colbrelli are the favourites on the day. We'll see how we can do. I'll see you in the stage. Alright guys, stage is underway. I'm actually unsure whether to go in the break with Millard. He's on a -1 day and we do have some big days coming up in the mountains where he'll have to get some points. But at the same time, we do need to try and accumulate some points before then, I feel like. So yeah, I'm going to try and go in the break with Millard. Let's attack off the front. Armée follows. And yeah, it looks like we should get in the break pretty comfortably here. So we are in the break with Millard. There's 8 guys here: De Bod, Vandenberg, Maurice, Munoz, Cavagna, Armai and Casper Pedersen. 4 men behind. You can see them here. And then a further 3, Benas, Uhl and Frolinger. And now the peloton starts to pace. They don't want so many guys in the breakaway. Luckily we're in this very front group, so we should be able to stay out here, I think. So guys, just over 5k to go to this first mountain sprint, which isn't very steep at all. There's now 14 men out front. I'll go through them quickly so you can see them all. There they are. So quite a big breakaway today. Have a chance at the stage perhaps. Let's see if we can take this mountain sprint now. So with just under 3k to go, I'm going to use the same tactic I've done previously. Let's up it to 75, try and come to the front of this group, which we should do fairly comfortably. De Bod, really not a strong rider. Cavagna's pretty strong though on the hills. So yeah, I'm going to slowly up it, see if anyone tries to attack past us. Maybe at 1k we go. Yes, De Bod's going, so now let's go ourselves. De Bod, we should be able to come around him pretty comfortably. I feel like Casper Pedersen, very good sprinter. And I think we got second there. Did we get second? Yes, second behind Tusveld. Who I don't think is competing in the mountain sprint, no. And neither is Casper Pedersen. But yeah, 26 points now, 16-point lead. So guys, 5k to go to the next mountain sprint, and as you see there is this short hill just before it. I'm going to try a little sneaky attack on that, see if we can get away from everyone. We're probably the best hill rider in this break, so let's relay towards the front. Stick towards the front. Cummings is here. Cavagna now coming towards the front. I think he's keen for some mountain points today. So yeah, let's up the pace now up to 85. And then come to the side of the road, attack off the side. Can everyone follow? Armée, Cavagna, Maurice, they're all following for now. We're using a lot of energy here, so let's go back to 85. Armée can try and pick it up. We're going to follow him now instead. And now we have this downhill section, so I'm going to sprint myself here with 1k still to go. Is this going to work? Not sure. 99. No, it hasn't quite worked, has it? We're not going to take any points here. Still on 26 points. So guys, 2k to go. I've come to the front now, upping it to 80, 85. Let's go like this. It does flatten out somewhat, so we can maybe sprint with a bit extra to go. It's not too quick. We're slowly upping it. 1k, now we can go up to 99 and sprint for it ourselves. Maurice and Soup trying to come around us, who's a very good sprinter. We're looking in good position though. Maurice comes around us, Soup comes around us. I think we got third, just 1 point, 27 points now. Alright guys, still 15k to go to the next sprint. We do have this little uphill section though. Pace is pretty slow. I'm going to try something different here. Let's come to the side of the road. Let's attack off the front. See if anyone follows us here. And it looks like Cavagna's keen to follow us. Soup trying to get on our wheel as well. And that looks like a pretty strong attack. Now let's relay on 85. Cavagna and Soup trying to come up to us. Let's try and get a gap on the rest of the breakaway ahead of this next KOM sprint. So Millard has about 10 seconds on Soup and Cavagna. Cavagna has 55 downhill, so I think I might try and attack on this downhill section in a second. And then our group has 25, 30 seconds on the 11 men left in the breakaway. Right, Cavagna has joined us, so I'm thinking I'm going to try a little attack here because Cavagna sucks on the downhill. Let's try and attack away from Cavagna. So here we go. We are getting a slight gap on Cavagna. He's trying to close up to us, but don't think it's going to work. We do have a strong attack, so I do want to make the most of it. We're off the downhill section though, so let's let Cavagna catch us back up. Let's follow his attack if he's going to continue. Soup on his wheel. He is okay in the hills actually. I forget Soup's a decent hills rider. Let's try and close that gap to him before he gets away. Cavagna now seems to be struggling. Soup very, very quick. And he seems to be very, very strong today as well. Let's go up to 80, 90. Let's try and go 90 ourselves. Soup, what a strong attack that is. We have managed to close the gap to him though. Let's just go straight past him, shall we? Oh, let's maintain position. Cavagna's been dropped. I feel we need to catch Soup off guard if we want to take these points. Let's go to 85. Now up to 99. Let's try and follow him. I think Soup's going to take these points. Just about is he? And no, we come round him. Very strong from Millard. We take all 3 points. Soup second. Cavagna will be, let's place on 55 or 60. Cavagna takes third. And we have over a minute now to the 11 men left in the breakaway. So that group of 3 has now been caught. There are 3 Sunweb riders here, so we'll let them do the work. We'll just relay on 50. That'll make sure they do the work. We only have 3 minutes on the rest of the peloton now. Guess they were worried about the size of the breakaway. We'll see how the stage ends. Will it come in for a sprint or will the break hold out here? Alright guys, we're just approaching this intermediate sprint. Still over 50k to go. The gap to the peloton now down to just over 2 minutes. I think they're going to bring it in for a sprint. So guys, the breakaway come into the final 20k of the stage, still with over a minute lead. This has become very interesting. With a downhill and not much uphill to go, I think they could maybe hold on. It's going to be close. Peloton doing their best to bring them in. So guys, there are now attacks in the breakaway. I'm going to try and follow them with Millard. We've probably missed the boat a bit, I think. Let's relay on 94, try and push up to them. It's Cummings, Pedersen and Cavagna up the road. Let's make sure these guys are right towards the front, which they are. Rest of the breakaway are about to be caught, I think. We've used so much energy trying to push up to this group of 3. And I think we are just about to do it, are we? Come on, let's get up to them now on this downhill section. And yes, there we are. We're now in this group. Let's maintain position. We'll relay. But now the breakaway comes back together. That's not ideal. Let's try and push it again. Try and get away on this short uphill section. This is where we're going to be very strong. Push it on 99. Peloton are right here though. I think this is going to be brought in for a mass sprint. So guys, this is very tense into the final 7k. The breakaway are still not caught somehow. Millard is on this downhill section. Am I going to try something? I really don't know what to do here. Peloton are coming, so I'm going to attack off the front Millard. One final effort to get away. Let's put Reichenbach on 85. But no, we haven't been able to create a meaningful gap, I don't think. So let's let up. Let's maintain position. Millard's chances are now done for the day. Let's try and bring Pinot towards the front. Maybe he can challenge in a sprint as he has done. And there it is. The breakaway is now done. Let's use the energy gels. Get right towards the front because the finish line is coming. It's just 2.5k to go. Reichenbach sprints. Now Gaudu needs to try and follow him into the final 2k. Gaudu sprints. We've flown to the front of the peloton. We've maybe gone slightly early. 900 meters. Now let's go with Pinot, Bennett, Colbrelli. Who's going to take it today? It's very close. But in the end, Sam Bennett wins comfortably. Sonny Colbrelli, Greipel and Hodge in the top 4. Pinot comes 5th. Very nice indeed. So guys, there it is. Sam Bennett on top of the podium in France. Great win for the Irishman and Bora Hansgrohe. Chris Froome retains the yellow jersey. Pinot still second in that competition. 27 seconds behind the Brit. Millard now 30 points. 20 points clear of anyone in the mountains competition. Looking good, but some big mountain stages coming up. And Pinot still in the lead of the points jersey. 10 points clear of Colbrelli. Looking good in this competition, I must say. So guys, an exciting end to the stage today. Really wasn't sure if the break or the peloton could take it. In the end, it was the peloton. Most of the riders stayed in the same group, over 114. I think that was classified as finishing in the same time. So yeah, let's take a look at stage 6. So stage 6 is here, 229 kilometers, and we have hit the mountains. Look at that final mountain, very, very steep indeed. Lots of mountain points available as well. Really important stage today, especially in the GC. Let's get into it. So guys, stage is underway. Got the main guys protected. Pinot, of course. I'm going to try and go in the break again with Millard. Feel like we have to with so many mountain points available throughout the stage before that final mountain. The break won't be able to hold out for that final mountain, I'm sure. But we need to try and pick up some points beforehand. So here we go. Millard attacks. Let's try and get in the break here. So guys, we're about 25k into the stage. 6 men out front. You can see them here. Many guys chasing, Verona, Power, Lambrecht and Powers, Atapuma as well. Then it's back to the peloton. No more attacks. It seems like these will be the guys who make it into the breakaway today. So guys, just 9k to go to this first mountain sprint. Very, very steep climb, as you see. 11-man breakaway. I've already showed you the riders. But yeah, second category climb. Going to be very, very important to try and take all these points on this first climb. Right, guys, 3.5k to go to the top of the climb, but look how steep it is. We can see this section well over 10%. I'm going to make sure I stay towards the front here. So let's go at 70. Maybe we can just relay. Very, very tight here. Not sure if anyone's going to try and attack. Let's go to this side of the road. Look how steep this is as we go over this bridge. Wonder if anyone may even be dropped here. I doubt that, but yeah, let's go down to 60, maybe even lower than that, 55 I think will do. Try and conserve our energy for the very top of this climb with still over 2k to go. So Poels attacks on the fronts. We have managed to follow Van Hoek with 1.3k to go. Poels with a strong attack. Van Hoek not the strongest rider though, so we may have to come round him if he starts struggling to hold Atapuma's wheel. 6 men now off the front of this group. Right, Poels is now done. Let's try and come round him. It's going to be about going 99 to the line. But it looks like Robert Power very strong here. Poels, Mollard, Guiro trying to come round us. We're not going to win it. Power's going to take it, but I think we can just about get second. Yes, we get second. That's very, very important. Good start. 33 points now in the KOM competition. So guys, just 1k to go to this next climb. It gets steeper towards the end. Let's up the pace to 75. Want to get towards the front of the group. Now 80 maybe. Is Cavagna going to try and come around us? He is third in the competition, so he will want the points just as much as we do. He attacks. Let's try and follow him. Although maybe we should have gone ourselves. We have managed to conserve our red. Now let's try and attack off him. Going to be very close. We've got a strong attack, but are we going to be able to use it? Oh, it's very close. And we didn't get any points there. Really cost us following Cavagna. Should have just gone ourselves. So guys, into the final 3k before this KOM. We're not in the best position. I'm going to try and move up the road very slowly. But the pace is very, very high here. Poels, Guiro and Cavagna ahead of us on the road now. All very strong climbers. I will be trying to follow Poels as soon as he attacks, and there he goes. Guiro leads us, Poels follows him, then Mollard and Verona behind us. 1k to go now. We're conserving our red very nicely. Maybe we can try and attack very soon. 600 meters now. Now let's attack. Poels tries to come past Guiro. We're going to try and come past Serge Poels. Do we have it in us? It's very close. And I think we took all the points, did we? Yes. No. How did we not win that? I thought we overtook Poels right at the end. 2 points for us though, up to 36 points now. So into the final 2.5k before this mountain sprint, I've come up the inside of everyone into the lead with Mollard. This isn't particularly steep at all, so maybe we can sprint with what, about 1k to go. Although Lambrecht goes, we can follow his wheel. Van Hoek tries to follow him. We follow Lambrecht though. We're in a very, very good position. I think we may be able to take these points. Let's try and come past Lambrecht. He is a decent sprinter though, Lambrecht. Can he hold it to the line? It's close. And yes, Lambrecht holds it. 38 points now. We're picking up the points today. Alright guys, 3.5k to go to the next climb, and it is a third category climb, so more points available here, and it's very, very steep as you see right there. Look at that, some black sections. So we're going to get to the very front before the climb starts hopefully, and yes, we can just about do that. Cavagna's gone very early though. I'm surprised he's done that on such a steep climb. Can we follow him? We're just about following Cavagna. Struggling to hold the wheel momentarily, but we've got his wheel now. He's going to be burning up so much energy. Now Van Hoek tries to come around us. We can follow him. Maybe Guiro will be a better wheel, or maybe not. Let's try and go ourselves now. I think we may have left this one too late. We come to the line, and no points here. Took too long following other wheels. Should have just sprinted it for it ourselves. Alright guys, 3k to go to the final mountain sprint. I think we'll be able to win with Mollard. The gap to the peloton is now 3 minutes, and it is a second category climb, so we need to try and pick up some points here. A few guys being dropped. Cavagna and Poels surprisingly has been dropped already, although he seems to have some energy. Let's follow Atapuma as Verona opens it up very, very early. We're towards the back of the train as Dubé drops off the back. We do have some energy to spare with regards to red as we come to the steeper section of the climb. We need to try and come around these guys now. 900 meters, we're going to use up a lot of red, trying to come towards the front of this group. Lambrecht in a very good position. Can we come round? I think we're going to only get third. Power beats us 2 seconds. So we do have a big lead heading into the rest of the stage. So we're now on this long false flat ahead of that final massive climb. There are 4 riders out front. It's Lambrecht, Power, Mollard and Verona. Guiro and Atapuma look completely done. Who else is here? Van Hoek, Poels, And then it is the peloton closing in, still 3 minutes behind. Lambrecht, Pinot and Gaudu all looking okay, sat right towards the front. Let's put them here. Trying to rebuild that yellow before that big mountain, of course. So guys, 4k to go to this mountain sprint. We are going to hold out, surprisingly, 3 minutes 40 on the peloton, where the pace has really slowed. 97 men still in the peloton. Guiro, Atapuma, they're completely done. They can't catch this group of 4 who are strongest on the day. And they keep deciding to work and then deciding not to work. Haven't been able to rebuild our resistance fully. Just 2.5k to go now. It is a very short and steep climb. I'm going to try and come in the lead of the group. So let's up to 75 maybe. Right, is anyone going to try and come past us here? And yes, they all attack very early. I'm going to follow Power at the back of the group, try and conserve our red as much as possible, making the most of that good positioning. Just 800 meters now. We are going to need to attack very soon. 500 meters to go. Let's try and come round Power and Lambrecht. Oh, it's going to be so tough on this very, very steep climb. Can we even come around these guys? We're going to struggle. Verona and Lambrecht slowing up. And we come in, I think that was third. Did we not get any points there? Didn't get any points? I swear we got some points. No points for Millard here. So Verona attacks. Millard tries to follow him. I'm going to put Millard on automatic now. Use his energy gel. I'm going to concentrate on the peloton and Pinot with this big mountain coming up. Millard does have a slight chance at the stage. I'm just going to put him on automatic and see how he does though. So here we are. We're now on the front of the peloton. I'm not going to work too hard though, obviously with Millard out front. And now Quintana attacks very early. Let's up it to 99 with Ledagny. How far is Quintana down? He's 2 minutes down, so we do need to look out for this. Ledagny can just work on 95, try and close that gap as much as possible early on in this mountain. Millard basically done. I think he's out front, or is he? No, he is in the lead. So Millard looking okay despite having no energy left. Ledagny doing very, very good job for Pinot. I'm going to actually put Reichenbach ahead of him though. So now Reichenbach can do the work now. Although we have been blocked slightly, attacks going off. I do want to pace myself on this very, very steep mountain. Up the road, we have Quintana. Millard has attacked. He's a minute clear of the rest of the breakaway. Quintana catching them very quickly though. I think the peloton will take this one from Millard. He is going to have it taken from him. Let's up it to 90 with Reichenbach. Try and bring Pinot towards the front of this group. It's going to be very tough. I'm going to use those final energy gels. Reichenbach up to 92, and now Millard is caught by Quintana. Fuglsang, Woods and Martin going very quickly. Reichenbach needs to push it, although Pinot's been dropped. Let's wait for Pinot. Right, now back up to 92. Gaudu is going to lead Pinot up when Reichenbach dies here for a very brief time. Let's now go 88 with Gaudu. There's 23 men in this group. Port, Kruijswijk, Kwiatkowski, some good GC guys as there's attacks up front. It's Michael Woods attacking from the front. We are going to have to attack now with Pinot. I believe 2k to go. Right, let's attack with Pinot. Gaudu is done for the day. He's done some good work. Let's try and close the gap as we can't see a thing. Let's close it right in. We're going to try and come up to this front group. Let's go 85. Woods, Quintana, Martin, Froome and Fuglsang just up the road. Can we get up to them before the top? Hopefully we can. Port, Kruijswijk and Bardet are behind. And yes, we've made it up to this group. Let's maintain position. Try and stay with them right towards the top. Maybe we can come past them. Let's see. So 600 meters to the top. I'm going to go 85. Let's push it up to the top, 400 meters. Now let's go 99 with Pinot. Can we drop some guys? It's going to be tough. Dan Martin's been dropped. We've got a small gap on everyone else with Thibaut Pinot. That could be very useful indeed. Froome, Fuglsang, Quintana and Woods struggling to follow as we enter this downhill section towards the line. So 6k to go. It's downhill to the line. It is Froome, Pinot, Fuglsang, Quintana and Woods is just clinging on at the back of this group. He's not the best downhiller though, so maybe we can try and get away. I'm going to follow Chris Froome. He's got 79 downhill if we can get on his wheel. And then Dan Martin was dropped right at the end of that climb. He couldn't keep touch with the leaders. Now 3k to go. I'm going to start sprinting any second. Let's sprint now. With 2k to go, we're going to come to the line very quickly. I'm now attacking with Pinot, trying to get off the front. Michael Woods has been dropped slightly from this group. Can we come round Chris Froome? It's going to be very close, but it will be Chris Froome taking the win. Fuglsang second, Pinot third, Quintana in fourth. Woods will come in fifth place. Dan Martin in sixth place on stage 6. And then much further back, Kruijswijk, Bardet and Port. They won't be winning the GC, I don't think. They struggled today. Bookman, Kwiatkowski, Poels, Haig further back. Anyone else been dropped? Bettiol and Gaudu. Let's try and sprint past Bettiol. Why not? And Bettiol just beats us there with Gaudu in the top 15. Adam Yates, very bad day for him, 16th place. Then Narsen, Reichenbach and Padoon. Who else is here? We have Van Garderen, Demarchi and Clark. And I think all the GC favourites are now across the line. So Chris Froome takes stage 6 of the Critérium du Dauphiné, same time as Fuglsang, Pinot and Quintana. Dan Martin was dropped right at the end of that climb. He'd be really disappointed with that. Bad day for Bardet, Port and Kruijswijk. So the GC, Chris Froome, 33 seconds ahead of Pinot. Fuglsang now on the podium, 1 minute and 45 down. Mallard now in control of the mountains competition, 40 points for him, decent day in the breakaway. So Pinot now 76 points in the points competition. He's well clear of Froome and looking good in this competition. I think we can win this. Mark Padoon still in the white jersey, just ahead of Gaudu, who closed in on him today though, 29 seconds. Hopefully Gaudu can take this white jersey, that would be really good. So the first big mountain stage is done, and the 5 strong men, Chris Froome, Jakob Fuglsang, Pinot, Quintana and Michael Woods, these seem to be the 5 strongest riders this Dauphiné. Dan Martin just lost touch. Bardet, Port and Kruijswijk, very disappointing. 1 minute 52 down. Bookman was disappointing as well, actually. So yeah, Adam Yates, really poor day. 3 minutes 46 down for Adam Yates. If we go further down, we can see no real GC favourites further down here, I don't think, unless I've missed someone. No one withdrew today. And in the GC, Chris Froome just over half a minute clear of Pinot, who's the only one keeping touch with the Brit. Fuglsang 1 minute 45, Quintana and Woods further down. Dan Martin in 6th place. So guys, that will round out this video. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll do the final stages in the next one. Drop a like and a comment down below for me if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one.